Hey guys, it's Galen. Just a very quick kind of dual purpose video today to recap our last two wars. We won both. The first one was against Traosses. I'm not sure if I pronounced that correctly, but it's what I'm going to call them, Traosses. We 3-starred their entire map. You can see 100%. That included a pretty tough base up top that Mitch cleared out for us. That one was a really good attack. That hit actually is in a separate video. I've started a playlist for Town Hall 9 archives, Town Hall 10 archives, where we've had successful hits against other Town Hall 10s. So not going to take a look at that one, but you can see that we had a lot of fresh hit 3-stars again. That means fewer 6-packs. If there's nothing to clean up, fewer people can get 6-packs. But if you scroll down, you can see Barb kind of got off the snide with the 6-star war, a true 6-star war, because they were both fresh hits. Jace, my little Jace, also got a 6-pack. Brian and Dumb Idea, they also grabbed 6 stars this war. You can see a lot of people missing. Mad Jr. and Mad Hatter, he's gone because he didn't listen very well, and Mitch cleared a lot of some of his accounts out of here just because he's changed work shifts. But anyway, for replays, I actually want to just take a look at 2 hits, and they're both from the same person. Barbarossa was feeling like he was in a bit of a slump, and he definitely kind of broke that off pretty effectively this war. His first attack was a stone GoBoHo. It was a really, really good read on the base and he used the stone GoBoHo because he wanted to enter through the through this big compartment kind of that wraps around the bottom of the base from that mortar over to that mortar. And so, like I said, it was a really good read on the base to use 3 golems, stoned. He was a little worried about the funnel, but he did the funnel. He hit the funnel really, really well, and placed the jump in a way that he would be able to really easily access the queen. And ends up being that he gets into the core of the base pretty effectively. Kills both heroes. His golems actually run around the wider, bigger chunk of the base, that opening in the base. And then as his bowlers kind of start rolling up to the top here, and this is the cool part, you can see the bowlers get that archer tower on a second skip, second skip from a rock. Hogs start coming in, and he's only got 1 heal spell for the hogs. He's going to save it for over in this area because you can see the double giant bomb that was over here. He's kind of suspecting one over this way as well. And his hogs are kind of, they don't have anything tanking for them right at that moment. So why not just go ahead and throw in a few hogs? Down here, they've got the whole thing tanked. His queen eats that giant bomb or double giant bomb. She stays up, though. It's all good. The rest of it's all cleanup. Really good attack. Very good execution. Good read on the base, like I said, to try to use these stoned entry instead of kind of the traditional shattered entry that most of us tend to use with GoBoHo. The other attack was Barb's second attack. And not something I normally do to highlight the same person twice, but I thought it was great that Barb got kind of, like I said, off the snide a little bit and was trying to break this slump down a little bit. Now, on this one, he used a different style of attack, something he doesn't use very often. This is something, though, that Neriah has been using a lot. You see all these air defenses all close together, clumped up in the core of the base. So what he's going to do is he's going to use a GoBoLo, using loons instead of hogs. Goal is to kill all 4 air defenses with his kill squad, and once the air defenses are down, pick off defenses with loons on the targeting at defenses. And one of the reasons this is such a good attack in this case is because when you look, these air sweepers are useless. They're both pointing the same direction to the same corner of the base. Who cares about them? Nobody. Additionally, when you look at if these air defenses are gone, take a look. There's one archer tower that can target loons coming in, one archer tower that can target loons coming in, one archer tower that can target loons coming in. So that section of the base can very easily be taken care of using just loons. They don't need hounds or anything like that. It's a really good way. You don't need tanks. You don't need air tanks, you know. He's also going to grab an Expo with his kill squad on the way in. Notice that he has no spells for the loons. You don't need it. The spells all get used on the kill squad because you want the kill squad to kill all the air defenses. That's the idea. Here comes the first groups of loons, and again, don't need any spells on them. They don't need it. You can see that the air defenses are all done. They're all down. Queen almost grabs that second Expo. You can see, though, there's a whole group of balloons converging on that area. Saves one balloon for that wizard tower over there, which is perfect. Perfect idea. It's exactly what you want to do because you don't want this clump of low health balloons to get smoked while they're coming towards that wizard tower. You want that one fresh balloon to take the heat. Just a great attack, good execution, well done from Barbarossa to keep keep it up. Great war to pull out of what he felt like was a little bit of a slump, but excellent work all around in general from the whole clan. Good stuff. Great war. Second war that we had that I'm trying to squeeze into one recap here was our war against Dragon Wars. Dragon Wars. To be honest, this one was a bit ugly, quite the beatdown. We missed only 5%, and that was against the top base. You can see that Mitch got a 95% against the top base, and it was a very, very high weight base. This one's actually also recapped in, or the replay on this one is in the Town Hall 9 Success Archive. But anyway, high level base, high weight base, and nearly grabbing the 3-star on that is very impressive. We had this one was kind of a weird war. Again, not a lot of 6-star attacks in this one, but we struggled in some places as well. The only Town Hall 9 6-star was from, I grabbed was Aiden, and then there were only 2 from Town Hall 8, Brian and Dumb Idea. Brian's were both fresh hits. I'm sorry, no, his second one was not a fresh hit, but Dumb Ideas were. But again, a lot of the second attacks were used sort of as, I guess a lot of the second attacks were used to continually kind of beat at number 16, ended up taking quite a few hits. But like I said, we also struggled a little bit. You can see that if we look at the defenses, it took 7 attacks to clear out number 4. It took 6 attacks to clear out number 5. And actually, Mitch had to dip down and clear number 4, something we don't do very often. But I'm going to take a look at my attack with Zayden on 5. I don't highlight myself normally. I don't know that I ever have. But the reason I'm going to highlight that one is because, again, that base took 5 attacks. It ate 5 attacks that failed to 3-star it, including one that was a 99% 2-star. That was Blurry. He got the 99% 2 using a Pentala Loon, so it was very much an air attack. And he would have had it if it wasn't for the fact that his 5th hound never popped, so he didn't have enough cleanup pups to grab that last 1%. There was a corner structure. I think it was an army camp missed on that attack. I came at it using what I usually use. My Shatter GoBoHo. There were plenty of prior replays, so I knew where all the traps were, and I had actually tried the same thing with Jace. Unfortunately, Jace's heroes are too small, so couldn't make it across the base. But I'm going to come in at a corner, which I absolutely hate to do. I also hit the funnel a little better on this one. I had to get that cannon down, and I had to get like this Tesla and try to get that gold mine down, because I'm going to come in right on this corner. And then once I get the base opened up, Golem down here redirects. Once I get the base opened up, everything redirects and actually heads inside. The angle of my bowlers make them go in, not trying to walk up towards that archer tower. Jump spell to get across to the queen. I lose my king pretty early due to the CC and taking Expo fire, queen fire, and my bowlers kind of came in and did a little bit of work to help out. My queen, because she's real smart, she took a walk, but started in with my hogs and got the first double giant bomb set tripped by that golem. I still got hit with it a little bit, so I went ahead and used my heal spell around this bomb tower to kind of save that pack of hogs, gets them all back up to full health. The other double giant bomb set is over by this wizard tower, and it's not going to be a threat. My queen takes out the barbarian king. I've got a ton of hogs left at this point, and queen helping out. The rest of the base is toast. Hogs are going to bounce back out and start helping with cleanup. I've got some archers for the corners, and the rest is history. All right, so anyway, the other attack I wanted to take a look at was a Town Hall 8 hit. Oh, let's see, it was Ills, and his first attack on which was a fresh hit. And the reason I wanted to take a look at this was not that it was anything necessarily all that special. It was the fact that it wasn't, it was nice to not see, one of our Town Hall 8s not getting stuck in a rut, using the same army, fitting an army to the base rather than the base to the army. What I mean is this was a GoHo attack. When so many of our Town Hall 8 hits are GoBoHo. Nothing wrong with that, but when you see this many compartments, GoHo's kind of the way to go. You don't need you just don't need the bowlers. So GoHo's more the way to go. Only using one golem. It's going to go very hog heavy, which is a good call for this particular base. There are spring traps that are going to be located like between that air defense and that wizard tower, but it's not really going to matter in the long run. He's just using that golem to kill these two exterior buildings, the exterior cannons, that with his wizards, and coming in with the hogs. Targeting defenses. He's got his king down to take out the enemy king, which is a smart move. He has to burn that second heal spell a little earlier than I think he wanted to, but he saw that he was eating a giant bomb. That's the reason he did that. He's got a poison spell for skeletons in the core. Luckily, his hog's pathed around that spring that is in that opening. And this is the other cool thing. He comes in with a couple of loons here at the end to get these backside cannons. Very good move, very smart move right there. And then hogs, and loons all are kind of there available for cleanup. He's got some stuff for the corners. He's already got those archers already in the corners. So good stuff. Another solid attack, another very good war. We struggled some reason against base 4. Like I said, Mitch had to dip down and clear it late. And that's rather unusual for us, but this was a war where it was called for, and Mitch handled it well. So all in all, 2 very nice wars, wrapping up a third one here later tonight against a clan that they can't really come back. They can't beat us. There's virtually no way. We've cleared everything below number 4. And we have all of Mitch and Moss's hits, one of mine and one of Bronco's. I screwed up mine. And they are out of their big heavy hitters. So we're in good shape at this point. They're not going to be able to kind of compete with us on this one. So anyway, we'll come back. We'll do a recap on that one here in the next day or so. All right, y'all take care.